Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. Question is Forex trading hard to learn? And my answer to that is that no, it's actually easy to learn, but it's much harder to control yourself. Now let me explain what I mean. Forex trading, really, to learn it, it's a two-part process, okay? And both of them are equally important, and it's not like one comes before the other. The first is to learn what drives the markets. And there are all kinds of things that drive Forex. Forex is really amazing because it's really like a kind of barometer of what is happening, everything happening in the world all at once, and it comes down to just a few prices in the Forex market. So, if there's political things going on, demographic changes, war, all kinds of things, political events, anything on the news will affect the Forex price. It's not just directly what is happening in the economy. It's many other things too, and it's fascinating. And that may there's a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning, and then eventually you'll be rolling with it. There's a you'll know enough. You'll have read a few books. And then it's just a matter of you'll learn a little bit more every year, and you'll also keep abreast of what's happening in the market. Okay, so that bit is not that hard to learn. And the other side is really more about self-discipline. It's because the biggest enemy, and the reason why many new Forex traders, newbies, they lose a lot of money, is because their biggest enemy is themselves. It's nobody else, and that's because you cannot trade if you try and trade based on gut feeling. You cannot trade based on, you cannot let emotions affect your trading decisions. Too many traders, new traders especially, let their emotions affect them. Even some of the biggest traders occasionally let their emotions affect them. You cannot get too greedy. If you're losing money, you can't double up because you want to make back that loss. The market doesn't care what you want. You're better off accepting a loss when it goes too far and saying, look, I was wrong. I got it wrong. It didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. Greed will wipe you out. Another one is fear. You could be making really good money, and all the logic says you need to hold on because you're going to earn even more money from this particular trade that you made. But fear stops people from making as much money as they should have done. Fear makes people think, I just don't want to. I don't want to lose everything. Let me just take profits now. When you should have kept riding the trade and got even more profits. And you may think, well, I'll just earn less like that. But the real problem is that you'll always have a number of losses and a number of wins. And if you don't fully capitalize on your wins, then your losses can outnumber your wins in value, dollar value, and you'll actually end up losing money. So you need to actually win as much as you can. That's critical. Now, let me go back to my original answer. And the question is Forex trading hard to learn? No, it's easy to learn, but it's harder to control yourself. So that aspect I was talking about is self-discipline. You got to have self-discipline. You cannot let emotions affect you. You've always got to have a reason to trade, a logical reason. And whenever you place a trade, you've got to set a stop loss, which is a kind of risk management play. You've got to have that. It's a way of saying, if I'm wrong, I'm going to accept the loss. And I'm going to trade another day. I'm not going to get carried away with a loss and try and double down and get all my money back. So your biggest enemy is yourself. Forget about the learning curve in terms of what you have to learn. It's how you do it. It's how you apply it, and how you control your own self. That is the more difficult part than actually learning information. So anyway, I hope you found this video interesting. Listen. For best results, if you want to become this logical trader, you really need to be like a Terminator, like a robotic trader, like a Vulcan, like a Spock in Star Trek. He would have made an incredible Forex trader. I'm not kidding you, because he doesn't let emotions affect him at all. If you want to become like the kind of Spock of Forex trading, I know that sounds silly, but it really is true, then I want to show you a site. I put a link in the description box below. There's a guy called Vladimir who has a site, and it's all about helping traders to become logical, almost like machines. And this is the way to make a lot of money in Forex. And he has turned around guys, even guys who have lost their balance several times because they just can't control their emotions. And he's turned them. And now they're consistent and profitable and reliable and much better traders. And they're not losing all the money they were losing before. So, you can really help yourself. Even if you haven't done much trading, you're a complete beginner, and you want to. This is actually ideal if you just want to learn the right way and not learn the hard way by losing a lot of money, then I can thoroughly recommend checking out Vladimir's site. Just click on the link below and you'll see what he has to say. And I'll see you soon in another video. Take care.